Welcome to the Eagle Talk Show. Soon we will be soaring high with Welcome to the Eagle Talk Show. Soon we will be soaring high with your host, Mengistu Worokoli, aka the Black Eagle, and the esteemed Dr. Kete Kumamare. Don't miss the flight. Let's take off together.
Good evening to my listeners. This is Mengistu Worokoli, aka the Black Eagle. We're supposed to have a guest today. We're gonna see if the person will show up. If they don't, the show must go on. Uh, Today is Wednesday, October 16, 2024. It is 9 p.m. 9:01 p.m. GMT 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Uh, Hopefully, I guess we'll make it, but the show must go on. I got to talk about till my guests come. One, the resignation of the officer in charge of the LDEA. I'm glad that he resigned, and the reason that he stipulated on why he resigned should be scary for the nation. That the Congress and the president are not putting resources to stop the flow of drugs in our country. One of the things that the Congress and the president of Liberia can do to stop the flow of drugs in our country is to allocate more funds and equipment for this to take place. One, one, at all bullet entry in Liberia, Liberia and Ivory Coast, or Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia and Sierra Leone, Liberia and Guinea, a vehicle X-ray machine should be installed at all of those entry points. Again, as vehicle X-ray machines should be installed at all those exit points. Money can be allocated for this to take place. Money can be allocated for this to take place. Or we can bring in a machine, have a private company bring in a machine, and taxes on it from vehicles going back and forth would be used to pay for the machine, and we can pay for it within 3 to 4 years, maybe 5. I would say 6 years max. If every vehicle that's going back and forth, they're paying for that machine. We can pay off that machine to the private company. But the problem we have is for this machine to come in, we're gonna have people within the sector who wants to benefit from it. People in the government will want to be part of it. That's some of the things. If we want to stop the flow of drugs, a vehicle X machine needs to be installed at or all entry points of our exits of our country. In Maryland, in Cape Mount, in Lofa, in Nema, Grand Jita, that would help stop the flow of drugs. Also, the way in which the DEA handle drug dealer when it comes to court, they are not handled in the proper way. They are not being, when I look at it, don't look like they are trained to properly, prosecute these drug dealers. So we need to give them more training. We need to equip them to make sure that they are properly equipped to carry out the job of that they are being paid for. Another thing is I want to talk about. I think that the LRA boss needs to resign. Anybody in his position that respects the people that works in that building and respects the people of the Republic of Liberia, he should resign. Because if you allow the purchase of a $96,000 vehicle and you were one time part of procurement and you allow this to happen under your watch, you need to have the integrity enough to resign from your post. Have respect for the people of Liberia. Have respect for the people you work with at LRA. Hold yourself accountable. If you can't hold yourself accountable for what you did, how can you hold the people at LRA, the people that work in that building under you? How can you hold them accountable? Think that things are going. I know right now you are running around saying that you have raised 500 something million, 700 something million. The sad part is the media is not asking where did you raise all this money? Where's the proof that you raised all this money? I'm hoping the media can get out there and ask those questions. Do a FOI, or Freedom of Information Act request for this for this to happen, for us to ask these questions. You see, it is sad that now you want to, talk about this right now. I'm sure you're only doing this right now, try to cover yourself and save yourself from embarrassment, so you don't have to resign. I know that's what you are trying to do right now, but I don't think that is going to work. I don't think that should work. It must not work. I think you should have the integrity to resign from that position. I'm calling on the CG of LRA to resign from the position he currently holds. I don't think that he can continue in good faith, in good conscience, right now in that position. Okay, that's one. Two, I know right now LRA and Liberia, to my fellow Liberians out there, right now it's been said that everybody should have the national ID card, which I think is great. We should. We all should have our Liberian national ID card. I have mine already. Let me see. I can show you guys. See, it's mine right here. I think every citizen should have it. That's how we know how many people we have in the country, so we can make sure that our customs and border is being protected. Also, another thing that is needed for us to have this is to also move into the digital age. National ID, I already said that if you do not have a national ID card and stuff, you will not, they will block your SIM card, which I think once they do that, most of you guys will go in and apply for your national ID card. But the Liberian government to take this one step forward. You need to bring everybody doing business into the formal sector. Let's forget this formal and informal working. We need to stop that. We need to accelerate. We need to put our foot on the gas pedal for us to accelerate the development of this country. We cannot pussyfoot around any longer. We cannot sit around saying, "Oh, in Liberian people, let's not do this." The people in the interior and all that stuff. Just stop that. The people who are saying these things are people who don't care about the people who are making excuses for us to advance our country, and people who don't care. They feel like, oh, people should just be down and they should be up. They are content. They are satisfied with what is happening. We need to accelerate. Other countries around us are accelerating their development, and we still lacking. This is my recommendation to the NASCAR, LRA, and National ID needs to work hand in hand. Those three entities need to work hand in hand, and also JFK and all the hospitals. This is the plan. It's not perfect, but I'm sure I'm laid out so people can understand. One, any child born in Liberia from this day forth their parents should not leave the hospital without a birth certificate. That's one. Two, any child born in Liberia from this day forth should not leave the hospital without a social security number. NASCO, you should have somebody in every hospital in Liberia. You should have a entity, somebody, two to 3 man team in every hospital, private and public hospital in the whole Republic of Liberia, so that every child born have a social security number. You don't have to have the national ID card until they're at least 15 years old. That's one. Two, now we need to transfer our economy, our country into the digital age. That's how we raise more taxes. We get better taxes, make people pay their fair share. Market women, motorcycle boys, taxi drivers, bus drivers, they all need to be registered at the Liberian Business Registrar. They should set a timetable. When it comes to the market, LRA, Liberia Business Registrar, and the banking system in Liberia should have a team set up that'll go to all the market areas that give it 90 days, 6 months for everybody to register their business at the Liberian Business Registrar, where they be paying taxes. Once they're there, don't have the people come to the Liberian Business Registrar. Y'all can send a team over there and do the application and so forth online, or you'll set up an application online for people to go online and do it, or you'll have the paperwork there you have people there for people to fill the paperwork for people to do it, and you have LRA there to make sure people register, so forth. You have the banking system, people open a banking account right there. Where on this side, once you do that, have the bank, that we should no longer be using cash to pay for stuff at the regular market, the Jokatan market, wherever market it is, either using POS or mobile money. Don't tell me we can't do it. They got old people in Kenya doing that right now. The same old people, the guy in Kenya, in Liberia, the same old people technology that are using it right now in Kenya right now, in other African countries. So you miss me with this. Banks, the government should tax banks then to bring in small hand mobile reading card or POS machine for the marketers to have it. That's the first step. So that then now we put taxes on products that is being bought for these market women. That those taxes are to the government coffers. Those are things that we need that needs to we need to start doing right now. The other day, the the director general for the Liberia Intellectual Property Office, I listened to her speaking involving intellectual property in Liberia. I'm I, I'm confused. I'm going to send a message, a letter to her so I can get an interview with her. But I want to understand what intellectual property does Liberians have that she is really saying that right now. I'm trying to understand that logic or that understanding of what she is saying, because I don't know what Liberians intellectual property, what have Liberians made that she would say that we are, you know, that's what we are doing. I'm confused on that note, on that notion. I'm confused as to what Liberia intellectual property, what have Liberians in Liberia made that would make it for us to have for her to be doing what she's doing. I'm confused on that, and I'm going to uh, dig a little bit. I'm going to send a letter out there to her for us to have for her to sit down for an interview for me with me, so we can see. But we so I'm hoping that people from the LRA, Liberia Business Register, if y'all know some of them, please pass this video on to them on my suggestion on how to bring our Liberia into the 21st, make it into informal. Also, people, paying taxes is important. We got to pay our taxes because when we pay taxes, the government. I know people say, "Oh, the government stealing the money and all that other stuff," but if you paying taxes, then now you can hold the government as responsible for not doing. But if you're not paying taxes, you really don't have no voice to be talking too much. You can still talk, but you gotta lower your tone of voice if you're not paying taxes and you are a freeloader. I would let it shift to another thing. One thing I want to talk about is agriculture, but I'm going to leave that. No, the agriculture minister right now wanting $50 million. But let me jump in quick, and I will go back to the agriculture minister and I think agriculture in the country. The flooding in our country, we gotta blame us Liberians for this. We gotta blame ourselves. I hope the LPRC, not LPRC, Ministry of Public Works, get with breaking down houses in alleyways, in swamp areas, because these are the things. I am sorry. I empathize with the people who are being flooded out when it comes to when floods coming. I'm sorry, my people. Y'all got to move out of those areas. I know the government of Liberia fail you guys. Public work fail you guys when they allow you guys to build in that area. I'm sorry that the public work fail you when they allow you to buy that land in the swamp. I am sorry. Government of Liberia need to start building affordable homes to move people out of those areas. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. Climate change is happening. Climate change is it's a real thing. It's not a hoax. Flooding is happening. this rainy season, next rainy season is going to be worse. We need to bring good engineers to help lay out the city. You got people just building just to build. So those are the things. Those are the things that some of the stuff that needs to take place. People need to be accountable. Now, let me go to agriculture. Agriculture, the arrest agenda. The arrest agenda, agriculture is on the list. I will put a disclaimer. I support President Boyka for president. But that does not mean that I'm not going to criticize him when I see that he is not, or when I see that there's some shortfalls. I hope I'm going to send a letter out to the Minister of Agriculture for me to do a sit-down interview. I listened to the interview that he did recently on a previous platform, and some of the stuff that he said did not make a whole lot of sense to me. But I want you guys to listen to this. Open your ears and listen to this. The president going up to Rome to go and talk to people over there. That's good. That's good. But I don't think that him going out there the way that he is what is needed. Mr. President, Mr. Minister, you have to empower the Liberians. Yeah, you're not empowering them. You are not empowering them like the way you should. You are not making people to step up to the plate to force them to do what is necessary. You all need to open the economy. You all need to open the economy. The government needs to step aside. The government of Liberia needs to step aside when it comes to the economy in order for private sector to flourish. The government cannot be a player in the economy. The Joseph Boyka administration is trying to be a player in the economy instead of the referee in the economy. I will say again, the Joseph Boyka administration, Joseph Boyka and Jeremiah Coons administration is trying to be a player in the economy instead of the referee that they should be. Mr. President, you shouldn't be going over there to go lobby like you're doing to go get it. No, it should be Liberian businesses going over there to go do those things. But you want to be the one to bring it in so you can say, oh, Joseph Boyka bought that Boyka administration, UP bought the equipment in the same thing with a yellow machine. Open the markets to private investors. Open the market to Liberians that want to come and invest. Open the market to Liberians for them to come invest. Get rid of the red tapes that are put in a way that make it hard for Liberians to come into the country or foreign investor to come into the country. Make it so people can pay taxes so Liberian government can reap the reward from those taxes. Lower the taxes on people so that people can have more money to spend. So people can have more money to spend. But if the government is a player in the economy, you cannot be a player and a referee. You cannot be a player and a referee in this economy or in any economy, it will not succeed. You have to digitize our system so people can pay taxes. You have to take people out of the informal works area and put them in the formal work area. Motorcyclists should be getting paid by mobile money or by a taxi driver, cab, bus driver, and stuff. Should be getting paid by, or by POS. Get away from the thing. When you say these are the cab fare or motorcycle fare for this is how they should be doing. If you overcharging people, you the motorcycle rider and stuff, government will be overtaxing you. This will help us for us to improve the economy that the government cannot give back tax returns. I don't want to hear nobody saying that we can't do it. Anybody that telling us we can't do what I'm saying, that person do not have Liberia best interest at heart. Because it can happen. Mr. President, I understand sometimes trips are necessary, but not all trips are necessary. Believe in your people. Our education system is messed up. It can be better. Education minister should be going advocating to see if we can bring in teachers. We should be building an estate for teachers that should be coming into the countries for them to stay here and to teach at our schools in Monrovia, in Monserrado County, and in Vera counties. Government should be giving accommodation for teachers so they can be able to teach our students in public schools. We can rate $2 here, $3 here, 50 cents, 10 cents and stuff in taxes. If we go digital, that will pay for this thing. But we want to send people to scholarship, which is good. But we send 2 people for scholarship, we can only educate 2 people. But if we bring teachers here, they can educate many people. Many people can be educated by having the teachers on the ground. So instead of always just sending people for scholarship, see if we can bring the people into the country. It would be cheaper for us to bring the people into the country to teach many students. That's how we grow our economy. That's how we lower our illiteracy rate. That's how we do it. But we will make excuses. We will make excuses saying, oh, Liberians are not ready. How do you know we are not ready if we have not tried? You got to fail at something. Everybody fail at stuff. Everybody fail at something. But it's how you get up is what matters. How you get up is what matters. So let's do. Excuse me. I'm sorry. My apologies, people. Let's do things. The little things. The little things is what matter. The little things is what matters. The little things, it was matters. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back in 56 seconds.
Welcome to the Eagle Talk Show. Soon we will be soaring high with your host, Mengistu Wolokoli, aka the Black Eagle, and the esteemed Dr. Kete Kumamare. Don't miss the flight. Let's take off together.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's an Eagle Talk Uncut. Another thing I want to give a shout out to anesthesiologists, anesthesiologists that had an event today in Nima County, Ganta, Nima County. They were there today. Oh man, where is it at? Yes. Happy War Anesthesiologist Day. Let's go out to Mr. Aaron Kiesano. They are doing great work in Bon County, Swakoko Phoebe Hospital. And I see that they are moving forward on this anesthesiologists. I hope them the best. I share the thing on my page. I know for the hard work that they are doing in the country. To everybody out there who doing it, I am glad that they are continuing the great work. I hope that the health ministry do more for us to have more anesthesiologists. That would be is good for our country. We know the Enfield announced we had two or three new cases of mpox. Please, to everybody, please make sure you are washing your hands. Be mindful of this. Make sure you report stuff to the people, to the nearest hospital, to make sure that we are good, so you don't get to spread. So I guess we'll be able to make it, but I want to stress back to LRA, NASCA, and Liberia Business Registry. NASCA should have an entity in every hospital in the Republic of Liberia that any child born should have be assigned a social security number. Any child born in the Republic of Liberia should be assigned a social security number. That's one. Two, LRA, Liberia Business Registry, and the banking system of Liberia should try and move all our informal work into the formal into the formal sector, starting with the market women, starting with motorcyclists, starting with bus driver, cab driver. We need to digitize our economy so we can collect taxes appropriately, so we can have so the government can have funding to pay our police officers, our military, our nurses, our doctors, our teachers, and so forth. Because that's what we're supposed to be doing as a nation, to build better schools, improve our hospital, improve our healthcare. This is not a 1 year thing, not a 2 years thing. This is a long road for us to get there. but we can get there. But the problem is that we must start. We have to start. If we do not start, then we're going to keep saying the same thing over and over. I say again, NASCAR should have an entity in every hospital, most especially JFK, that any child, before that child goes home, before the mother is checked out, that child have a birth certificate. No child should leave the hospital without a birth certificate. One. Two, no child should leave the hospital without a social security. Now that national ID card is enforcing the new ID card, national ID card law, now it's time for LRA, Liberia Business Registry, and Central Bank, Echo Bank. I would prefer Central Bank so our money can stay within the country, money fund, and let it circulate. But we can go to LDBI, UBA Bank, GT Bank, and Echo Bank. That they all should be providing a POS or money, opening bank accounts for every market women in the Republic of Liberia. Every motorcyclist should have a bank account. Every cab driver must have a bank account. Every motorcyclist must have a bank account. Every market woman should have a bank account. Every bus driver should have a bank account. People selling on the not so be selling on the streets, but if they are there and that's what the government allowed them to do, they should be fully registered and have a bank account, and they are paying into Social Security. Whether it's just you must be paying to Social Security. It should not be a volunteer thing. It should be a must. If you are conducting any commerce in the four corners of this country, you must be paying the Social Security. We must implement the welfare scheme of Social Security. Since 1962, we have not done that. Since Social Security was created in the 60s, we have not done that. That needs to change. That needs to change. And how it change is for us to digitize our system. And how we digitize our system is called having the political will, having a vision to do it, and wanting to do it. People are going to be mad. Let them be mad. Tell them to drink some water and drive on. But we must do it. We cannot not do it. We got enough money floating in the country. People say people are poor. No, we're not. The country got money in here, but it's just central in one place. If we collect taxes and distribute it properly, we can improve our education system within 5 years. We can improve our healthcare system within 5 years. But it's on us to do it. It's on us to want to do it. With progress, some people will be left behind. But it's all by the masses. Everybody cannot swim. Some people are going to sink. I know it sounds harsh. I know it sounds bad. I know it sounds like I'm being, hard. But that's just the reality in life. I'd rather me tell you the hard truth than me telling you the easy lie. We all need to do stuff faster so that the future generation, the generation coming behind us, have a better life than we do. It's not about us anymore. We have to make the hard decision. Everybody is not going to be successful. See this? 5 fingers. They are not equal. That's just life. That's just life. So we have to accept it. I just thought about something. Just recently, I went to the Liberia, Equatorial Guinea match where we lost that game. that what I believe that we should have won. But it didn't happen. So the players, you guys are good players. You guys are good players, but you can be great. The commitment is not there. The commitment is not there. That's the reason why you're playing like you did. You have to make the sacrifice. When your friends down who are not players tell you, say, hey man, let's go party, go and hone on your. When those girls ain't trying to chase you because you got a little fame, stay away from them. When it passes a little alcohol, yeah, stay away from it. You have to make those little sacrifice. You are not going to come from here and up like that. You have to work at it to be great. You have to work at it. You can't expect it for you to sit down and then it comes to you. You got to work towards it. Your vision is here. You have to go up to it. Vision don't come down to you. You go up to the vision. So to the Liberian football team, please sacrifice. Sacrifice your time. Sacrifice your happiness. The girls then will still be there. The alcohol is still going to be there. The friends and the family for you to go hang out with them will still be there. But if you want to be the best that you can be, you have to make the sacrifice for what is it that you believe you are. The great player that you think that I believe that you can be. Make those sacrifices. Wake up when you feel tired. You feel like, man, I can't do this no more. Get yourself in, wake up in the morning and keep going. When you're on that first mile, the second mile, third mile running, maybe the fifth or the sixth, and you feel that pain in your side, dig deep so you can get to the next mile. When you have practice for 4 or 5 hours and you're feeling tired, dig deep so you can keep practicing. Have heart. Deep down inside and do what you think is in the best interest of you and the team and the players around you. So everybody listening, now or later, thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe to Core TV. This is the Black Eagle. This channel is about educating. It's about giving ideas for us to make Liberia a better place and Africa a better continent. This is not a platform to tear down people. I hope I can get more people to come and do the interview, but some people don't want to come on the show to do interviews. I don't know, maybe they probably think I would ask them a hard question. But I would ask them questions that I believe that they can answer because of their SMEs. I myself, I don't know everything, so I have to go steady when I invite people. I know there are other things going on within the news right now in Liberia, but as you say, it is what it is. Thank you for listening. Thank you you could have been anywhere today, but you took the time to come and listen to me. I hope you were able to learn from me, from what I said. I hope that we can share ideas, bump ideas off for each other to make sure that we make Liberia a better place. Please like, share, and subscribe to Kua TV, KU-WOR. Share the video. Thank you. God bless you. and God bless Liberia.